Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Symphonia HD Blind. Last time we were in the village of Hema. We had broken in for the night, and we need to talk to people. So, let's see. We'll start here.
The Tower of Salvation is so close now. We've come quite a long way.
Yeah.
It's at a time like this that I stop and think how stupid I've been.
Really? About what?
Why?
Because I don't even know if the way things have turned out is good or bad.
You just been so... That is one of the... And this is a recurring theme in a lot of games. You're put into a situation where there's certain things that are expected of you, but at the same time, those things, you know, it's, do you go with the status quo for a reasonably good chance that the situation will remain the same, or do you try and change the status quo but possibly ruin everything? It's a tough thing to question.
No one knows that. The ones who think they do are the stupid ones.
You think so?
Definitely.
I guess you're right. You say some cool things every now and then. Thanks, Lloyd.
Well, Lloyd may not know a lot, but he has a good sense of things.
Go see Colette. This is her last night.
Whoa. That's quite a statement, Rain.
Last night?
It's her last night as a human.
Professor, you're a scholar, right? Can't we do anything?
Don't you understand yet? You're not too bright.
Well, that's actually a very valid question. Again, because things have gone this way doesn't mean they should.
It's because I'm a scholar that I'm fascinated by Colette as she continues to transform into an angel.
You can't be serious, Professor.
You think so? Now go to her.
Oh, actually, I want to talk to everyone else before Colette, because Colette's going to be kind of big one.
Your journey is finally coming to an end.
I kind of doubt that. I don't think this is the end of the journey. It's way too early in the game.
This isn't the end I hoped for.
Really? It's the journey you started by clinging to the Chosen. This was to be expected.
Clinging to the Chosen.
Don't you remember? It was you who said we have the Chosen on our side. The Savior who will regenerate the world.
Yeah, that's right. I said that, and that's why I have to protect her.
If relying and depending on the power of the Chosen at the most crucial time is what it means to protect her, then the meaning of the word protect must have changed significantly from my understanding.
That's the first time Kratos has told a joke.
And now, the Chosen is trying to resolve everything by sacrificing herself.
What are you trying to say?
Lloyd, don't make a mistake.
I don't quite get it, but I got it. But hey, if I make a mistake, can't I just do it over again?
Not with this.
Do it over. If it's something you can do over again, then feel free.
Kratos is one of the most wise people here. Rain and Genis have just sort of resolved the way things are going, but Kratos is at least acting like this is something that can be altered, which is good.
Tomorrow, Silverant will be saved.
What are you gonna do?
Good question. Well, the only thing I can do is believe in the Chosen. The Chosen from this side seems to be trustworthy, you know?
That is really interesting. I constantly thought, I had a feeling this was the case. There are Chosens from her world as well. And that statement implies that she's kind of doubting the mythos she was given this entire time. Because the Chosen from this side seems to be trustworthy. Implies the Chosen from her side is not always.
What's that mean? Is there a Chosen you can't trust?
Dameol is Chosen. I can't stand that guy.
So they're both active at the same time. That's really interesting. I wonder if there's going to have to be some sort of confrontation, and if so, is Sheena going to be on our side?
I see. Dameol has a Chosen too.
Two worlds, two Chosen. If there really is a goddess, why did she make a world like this?
Well, I have to assume that it wasn't... I mean, it was the best she could do at the time.
Yeah, no kidding. I want to kick her for doing this.
I wonder... Could we not simply... There is obviously some way in which we can pass between the two worlds. And if that's the case, why not just evacuate everyone from one world into the other, and then let all the mana from the other world drain into the first? Then you would have Talathia or Silverant die, finger quotes, but the other one would be at an age of unending prosperity.
Seriously? I wish I could do that myself.
Okay, Colette.
Well, aren't I going to see the others? Yeah, I should go talk to everyone. I'll come back later.
Thought I had talked to everyone. Who's left? So I got my main party. Is there someone else that's here? Do I need to talk to these guys? I mean, the fact it's giving me that option leads me to believe that there is another option. Yeah. I've talked to you guys before. Can you talk to them? Alright, cool. No, they don't have anything new to say. I've talked to everyone, haven't I? Am I stupid? Because I got the two elves, got Sheena, got Kratos. Not talking to dang cats. I don't even see the Tower of Salvation. Nothing's up. I mean, I know I've talked to all 6 of them. I can't. Yeah, I've talked to everybody. That's really weird. Normally in games like this, they'll turn off the, kind of, oh hey, you haven't talked to everyone thing if, you've actually talked to everyone. So it's really odd that they had that prompt before I talked to Colette. But here we go.
Am I going to see the others? No, it's okay. Let's talk for a bit. You can write.
That's not where we were standing.
The world regeneration. It's almost time. I'm sorry? Why are you apologizing? This is the end, and yet I can't even speak. I know that's weird. You dork. That doesn't matter. No matter what happens to you, you're still you. Even if you become an angel, even if you become like marble.
Well, if you become like marble, we can just turn you back. Which is awesome.
I won't ever think you're weird. Ever.
Wait. I guess you said dork and not weirdo, but still.
Anyway, I'm the one that has to apologize. Even though I promised I'd make you that gift before our journey ended, I kept thinking we still had a ways to go. I never even got close to finishing it. I'll wait forever. Even after I become an angel, I'll keep on waiting. You can give it to me anytime.
Okay, girls, if you're watching this, do not ever say this to a boy. This is the worst thing you can ever do. I'll wait forever? Jeez, you're just asking to be, like, walked all over.
Okay, this time I'm really going to make it, no matter how long it takes. Can I ask you one last thing? Are you sure you won't regret this? Are you sure you want to become an angel?
I do. Is there a way to even reverse the process, even if she didn't?
The truth is, I'm a little scared. Yeah, I would be too. But if giving up my life as a human means that Silverant will be reborn, then it's almost like my life is spreading out to fill the entire world. When I think about it like that, I'm okay.
But if you're becoming an angel, you're not giving up your life. I mean, I really wish they would be consistent on what's going to happen. I have a feeling I kind of know, but I don't actually know, because they're being so evasive about what's actually planned.
You're strong, Colette. The wind's pretty cold. Let's go back to the inn. Sorry. That's right, you can't feel it.
I wonder if her body could still suffer from hypothermia or anything, or is it just like completely unable to be affected by...
Isn't there anything we can do?
Colette, or not Colette, Loy's just out.
That was Kratos, wasn't it? Where's he going?
Oh, it is Kratos.
You'll have to continue watching over Lloyd for me.
Wait, Kratos is leaving?
I have things I must do. In my place, I need you to...
Interesting. How does Noish know Kratos? Wow.
Kratos, look out!
Holy crap, that was amazing and fast.
Stop! Kratos, are you okay?
I'm not sure how real that was. That seemed awfully convenient timing.
Lloyd, thank you.
It was nothing. But who was that?
I would imagine it's that assassin. He managed to get away, but I gave him an injury he'll not soon forget.
Not a very good assassin. If that assassin was very obviously a mage of some sort, why would a mage teleport in right next to a master swordsman before striking? Look, teleport away and hit him where he doesn't know you're there. Don't just, like, show up next to him.
I have a feeling I've seen him somewhere before.
Yes, perhaps. Let's get back to the inn. Everyone's probably up.
Yeah.
Lloyd.
Hmm? What is it?
Don't die.
You got it.
What? Yeah. Okay. Well, what's up all of a sudden?
Don't worry about it.
How can he tell me not to worry after saying something like that?
Assassin's ring.
What's this? There's some strange letters carved into it.
Alright. So, I am going to try and take on Efreet first. Let me just warp straight there so I don't take up too much of the episode doing it, because I know you guys really, really, really want me to go to the Tower of Salvation. And I want to go there too. You guys have hyped it up a lot. 1 second. Alright guys, we have arrived at Efreet.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Alright, come on. Come on now, Efreet. I believe in you.
You possess the right of the pact. I am one who is bound to Mythos.
I know those are his arms, but it almost look like he's holding someone.
I am Sheena. I seek a pact with Efreet. I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos, and establish a new pact with me.
I shall test whether you are worthy of forming a pact.
Alright.
My fire will render everything to ashes. Burn ashes.
Don't overdo it.
To ashes.
So go ahead and...
Okay.
Oh, come on, you're supposed to, like, fail that. I need healing. Stop hitting me.
Be careful. Damn.
Really should have gotten more ranged characters for this. What the world was that? No, turn around.
This can't be good. Here we go.
Really should not have let Nurse go away.
This can't be good.
Be careful.
You know what? I'm gonna come back with a decent party. Because as it stands... No, actually, whoa, as it stands, he's almost dead.
You okay? No way.
Take this. First aid.
I'll reduce you to
Don't overdo it. First aid.
Alright. So I almost gave up in the middle of that, but I'm glad I didn't.
Doesn't stand a chance.
But yeah, I don't know what I was thinking coming in without Nurse. Good load. Good load.
Your power is admirable. Very well.
Thank you.
Speak your vow.
Right now, at this very moment, there are people who are suffering. I vow to
Really, in all this time you haven't thought of a better vow than that?
I ask thou to grant me thy power.
I bestow upon you my raging inferno.
Alright. Huzzah.
So cool, Sheena. Man, I wish I could conjure summon spirits too.
Dude,
Cool things like burn to oblivion.
Lloyd, she already talked about how she really wishes she wasn't and has like a dramatic past with her summoning. Be a little more sensitive, dude.
Knowing Lloyd, he's more likely to end up setting one of us on fire.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Okay. So now we're going to head back to the Tower of Salvation and to the Act 2 of the game, or what I presume is Act 2 of the game. I do want to mention briefly before I cut to that, someone did ask if I could be awesome. Stop hitting me. If I could be awesome and kind of talk about what I thoughts of the game were so far, mainly because I'm sure that I'm about to learn a lot more about what's actually going on. So, sure, I can do that. So what I'm understanding right now is that there's two worlds. There's Silverunt and there's Telethia. That's way too close to Telethia, but I've already talked about that. Good loud. The two worlds share a mana pool for some reason. And right now I'm just kind of repeating what we already know. What I think is actually going on is that I think the Decians have something to do with the ongoing like cycle of decay, because they normally, whenever there's a world that is losing its ability to sustain life, everyone kind of like cuts back on their consumption, and you know, we try and work together. But the Decians are just like headlong going forward, using up all the mana that exists, which is weird, and not really what I would expect anyone to do. So I think, and they also worship Martel. So I think there must be something going on with the Decian religion. I think the Decians are aware of both worlds and are very intentionally manipulating them. The fact that both worlds both have a Chosen is also very, very telling. Since we just learned that the other Chosen is actually active right now, that is especially telling. Because, you know, theoretically, their Chosen would have nothing to do. They don't need to worry about regenerating the world, so why do they have one? So that is something I have not... leave me alone. That's not something I have not fully resolved that question. But what I can answer is I do think that Martel is in the other world, and the actual task of the Chosen is to get to Martel, and like, actually, now that I'm speaking it out loud, I don't know that there is a Martel. I think it might very well be that the act of the Chosen is to go and reverse the flow of mana. And the Chosen of both worlds are, you know, basically taking turns saving each of their respective worlds. I have to wonder if the actual failures of the Chosen is a conflict between each world's Chosen. So, for example, Colette is trying to reverse the flow, and the other Chosen is going to be trying to stop Colette. Interesting. Not sure, but that's sort of what I'm... Stupid land crumbs. What I'm thinking right now. I almost have to wonder... The Decians do seem to have a level of technology that everyone else doesn't quite have. So I do have to wonder if the Decians set this whole dual world thing up. They definitely seem to know more about what's going on than everyone else. And of course, Boz, or whatever his bloody name is like stealing from them and doing something. I mean, the Decians consider him much, much more of a threat than the rest of us. So I'm not quite sure what he's doing yet, but I definitely think he is trying to alter the cycle of regeneration and, you know, fundamentally change the way the world is working. You are a goner. But yep, that is in brief what I think is happening. So, there's still a lot I don't know. There's still a lot I haven't quite been able to... Will you guys stop attacking me? I know on that point I actually ran up on you, but come on. But yeah, sorry, I'm getting a little distracted now as I'm... Oh my god, stop attacking me, you're worthless! I don't care about fighting you. Sorry, now that I'm talking out loud, I'm going to introduce myself to even more questions as I'm considering a little bit deeper. But yeah, the Tower of Salvation seems to be the link between the two worlds. What I really wish I knew is how Sheena got to our world. Because she didn't use the Tower of Salvation, I don't think. Although it's possible she did, because the Tower of Salvation showed up, you know, at the beginning of the game before we ever ran into Sheena. So it is possible that she used the Tower of Salvation to get here. But that seems to be a big one. The Tower of Salvation seems to link the two worlds. By going up there, I don't think there's an actual Martel. I don't think Martel's an actual goddess. But I do think that there is some sort of valve or control something that alters the flow of mana. And for some reason, you need the Chosen to be able to do it.
Never stood a
I do think that the angels aren't actual angels the way we think of them. I think that they probably live in a world between the two worlds. And, oh my god. I'm supposed to be able to dodge these guys. I'm doing a really bad job of it. Will you stop hitting me? I think they probably live between Sylvarant and Telethia, and their standard of living is sort of based upon the flow of mana between the worlds, which is why they are pushing the world with less mana to have the regeneration, so that when mana is reversed, because we have so much less mana, it flows more quickly, is the best I can come up with. Because it does certainly seem like the angels have their own agenda going on. I don't entirely buy a lot of the stuff they've said. And their actions have just been inconsistent with what I would think of. Although I do have to say, if the angel's job is to go and, you know, knock up some human in order to have the regeneration, that angel has the best job ever. Okay. So here we go. That was my thoughts, as rambling as they were. Let's go to Tower of Salvation so that the... Yeah. Yes, I'm ready. Hey, man. So these are Dargans. Well, I've been waiting for you. Please board the dragon in pairs. I will ride on the same dragon as the Chosen. Protecting her is my job. Why was he trying to leave earlier, and why did he just... Was it because Lloyd saved his life that he suddenly changed his mind about leaving? We'll put the elves together. Wow, that's certainly one type of writing. Soon the world will be regenerated, and Telethala will. I trust Colette. I'm sure she'll ask Dameol how we can save both worlds. Yes, Colette wouldn't abandon Telethala. I trust her. Colette, you can do it! Sheena, you're standing up. Why are you doing that? Whoa, that was a very abrupt transition.
Where are Colette and the others?
Looks like they've gone in already. Let's hurry up.
Interesting. What does this say? Anything? Oh, it says something, but I can't. Man, that was a very abrupt transition. They look like coffins. Okay, they are coffins. Oh, I should be... Those must be coffins. Why are all these dead bodies here? Maybe the Chosen that failed the world... all the Chosen that failed the world regeneration up until now. So, if Colette fails, she'll end up with them? Damn it! I'm worried about Colette. Let's hurry! So does that mean all the other Chosens made it to here? I thought they, like, failed on the way and were killed by the Scions.
What?
Why is she summoning Dameol now? Doesn't she have to fight a boss first, and shouldn't she wait for us? Is Dameol the boss?
Now, my daughter, release the final seal. In doing so, you will complete the final sacrifice of your human existence.
Whoa, memory as well.
And your memory. By doing so of your own free will, you will become a true angel.
Well, it's not her free will if you just told her to do it.
What?
Sacrifice her heart and memory?
Colette's going to forget about us?
Colette's human life will now end, and she will be reborn as an angel.
Also, I have to question... Sorry, someone just messaged me. I got distracted. So I completely lost it. Sorry.
Professor Sage, what is he talking about?
Lloyd, I'm sorry. I promised Colette I wouldn't say anything. Colette will give up her life in order to regenerate the world.
Well, yeah, we've known that for a while.
Becoming an angel means dying.
Oh, that's right. I guess I have to question why all the coffins were here, because surely not all of the... Oh, wait, these are not the Chosen that failed. These are the Chosen that succeeded.
That's not quite correct. The Chosen's heart will die, and her body will be offered to the goddess Martel.
What is Martel, then? Martel's obviously an actual thing, but why would it want a body?
By offering her body, Colette will revive the goddess. This is the true nature of the world regeneration. The revival of the goddess Martel is the revival of the world itself.
And Remiel's voice just got super evil.
That's...
Lord Remiel, we have heard that a world known as Tefeala lies parallel to Silverant.
Now, Remiel would never talk to us before. This is interesting.
That is not for you to know.
Well, we already know it, dude. What you gonna do about
It's
it?
a secret because it is true, correct?
From whom did you learn of it?
Can't Crucius make both worlds peaceful?
Who is Cruxis?
If that is what the Chosen desires, she can lend her power to Crucius by becoming an angel.
I've heard Cruxis before, but I'm not sure. Is Cruxis the equivalent to Martel in the other world?
Once the goddess Martel is revived by the Chosen, the two worlds will surely achieve peace, just as the Chosen wishes.
Yeah, it's worked banging so far.
Is that true, you ask? You know why you have come here.
You can't! Are you really planning to die?
Colette, stop! If you sacrifice yourself, your friends who love you, and your family, and...
Yeah, you're one of the few people... Well, that's not true. You do. A lot of people have families here. I've talked about that before.
We'll all be sad. It'll be the same as sacrificing all of us. Genus, let me go!
Wow, Genus is the one that steps forward to stop
I
him?
don't want anything to happen to her either. But what else are we supposed to do?
Find an... This is one of those moments where, from game logic, you know there's another way, but from, you know, character logic, this is totally... Genus is right.
The people of Silverun are suffering too.
But...
The sacrifice of one single person, the Chosen, will save the world. Are you saying that you would choose the Chosen soul over the entire world? Now, Colette, come join your father.
And that's another thing. I've got... How often is the Chosen killing himself or herself in order to regenerate the world? This is almost like, you know, this is almost like human sacrifice logic of, oh, well, you know, every week we sacrifice someone so the crops will grow. You know, think of everyone else. Well, would it actually happen? Do we actually have evidence that... We have evidence that people are suffering because of the Desians, but is mana actually leaving the world? Do we really have evidence of that? Do we have evidence that this will fix it?
Wait! Remiel! Is there really no other way? Colette's your daughter!
Maybe.
Surely you don't really want her to die either!
My daughter?
Haha, I knew it. I really had a feeling the way he was acting the whole time that he was only saying that in order to appease Colette.
When I came down to play the role of Guardian Angel, you inferior beings just started calling me her father on your own.
Is he a Desian? I haven't heard anyone but Desians use the term inferior beings.
What?
I had a... That really reinforced what I said earlier about the Desians having kind of engineered this whole process.
I merely placed the Crucius crystal upon this sacrifice, who was selected to become Martel's vessel.
Colette!
Lloyd, it's okay. I realized what was going on.
Oh, you have telepathy now.
Every time I met Dameol, I felt that he was not my real father.
Me too, Colette. High five.
But still, for some reason, I still feel like I want to cry.
Colette, if you realized what was going on, then why...
You can hear my voice? I'm so happy. I'll be able to say goodbye to you in the end.
Colette, I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. I'm so sorry.
You can still save her. Just get her out of that damn circle.
I promised I wouldn't make another mistake. But it looks like I have again.
No. Thank you, Lloyd. Because of you, I was able to find the courage to protect the world.
I don't think that's what you're doing. Well, that might be what you're doing, but man, I'm unconvinced.
Because of you, I was able to find the strength to live these 16 years to the fullest. So please,
Colette!
it looks like it's time.
No, don't let go.
Goodbye.
I've done it. It's finally complete. Martel's vessel is finally complete.
Why finally? Why did all these other Chosens fail to do this? And again, if this was what you wanted, why didn't you just come down and protect them yourselves? That's another thing that I didn't think about earlier, but the fact that the angels have such limited contact with this world clearly means something. They can come down here, but they can't actually protect the Chosen, and so many have failed, despite this being part of their grand plan.
With this, I shall become one of the 4 Seraphim.
I wonder if the Decians, the Cardinals are actually like built on the angels, if the Decians are descendants of the angels or something.
Wait just a minute. What are you gonna do with Colette?
He's going to take her to heaven.
You'll pay for this. Crucius, the angels, the goddess Martel. It's all a big lie, isn't it?
Well, Cruxus isn't, because there are Cruxus crystals.
Let her go! Now!
That I cannot do, for she is Martel's vessel. This is Martel's new body, which took years to complete. I have no more use for any of you. Be gone!